Happy New Year, fellow armchair generals. I really wasn't planning on making this video until I stopped or ended making another video here. And so this is a quick, just sort of, what's up video. Gonna sort of stretch out to make it a little bit longer because YouTube doesn't seem to want to promote really short videos from me. Because you guys watch long videos, so they do that. But okay, so don't blame me for stretching this a bit. I just got finished making a really nice strategic command video, I thought, with a lot of sort of strategic analysis of both what was happening in the game and what was happening at the time, you know, in World War II in Europe and all of that stuff. And I thought it was going to make a really nice, excellent episode with just a little bit of gameplay, because I was really talking about stuff and getting onto, you know, Sea Lion and various analysis of things. And then I got done with it and I realized, because instead of, I had it set to record the game and not the desktop, and because it's strategic command, it was black the whole time. So you would just hear my voice. It would be a podcast video. And yeah, not good. So that's going to be very quickly a last episode, and I'll remake something. Obviously it won't be quite as free-flowing as that, but maybe cover some of the stuff in a later video. But which sort of reminds me, and I know that I've mostly filled up my hard drive with videos, and I have external sort of storage hard drives that I move off because I'm keeping copies of everything I'm putting up on YouTube, just in case something happens with YouTube and things. And as you've probably noticed, and even Nick to a point thought that this series was, or asked that maybe this series might be over as I wasn't continuing. No, this series is still going. We're still got lots to do here. It just Christmas and everything has really thrown me off my rhythm of production. And although I've tried to use some live, including the Saturday show, to record a couple of episodes, which one went out without a thumbnail at the time of making this, and I have another one up, but I may delay it a day just so that I'm sort of spacing out what little content I have. Just I'm really not in my rhythm of production, making, you know, the smaller series, you know, episodes, making. Oh, and also, of course, don't know what the hell to do with Hearts of Iron 4 right now. Well, maybe it's time to try Total War Mod or something else, because Black Ice is going through real severe crashing problems right now with some of their updates and things, so they're trying to fix that, I know. But I don't want to start and stop another Black Ice series. That's right now my sort of biggest frustration with Black Ice, is I can't get all the way through a series without them issuing, and these series aren't that long, without them issuing updates, sometimes absolutely needed updates. But so probably it's going to be another week of some stuff coming out, but not the usual sorts of things. So I just got to clean off this hard drive, which the way, because it's going onto a much slower hard drive across the slow USB thing, so it's going to take hours to shift all the hundreds of gigs of files over and things. So it basically ties up my system to the point that I'm not going to be recording anything on it. Hard disk access heavily impacted, and things like that. So this is just sort of a heads up for probably this coming week. It's going to be irregular postings of videos. So do expect stuff. Hopefully some other games, you know, things to look forward to. I was even thinking about, this is being recorded, well, for me it's still December 31st here in California. Got an hour to go before the new year here, though for most everybody else it's already tripped over. I guess, I don't know, Hawaii may still, or is Hawaii on the other side of the date line? I don't know. Sorry, not thinking clearly at the moment. I was thinking about doing a live stream either today or maybe tomorrow, and I may still do the live stream just because feeling like it. But so you may know about that, and that because I am starting to do more live streams on, well, starting to do some live streams on YouTube. You might want to ring that bell on YouTube to get notification when I go live, because normally it doesn't matter when it's posted, you just watch it at your convenience. But I'm not necessarily releasing the live videos immediately to public scrutiny later, because I'm also using that to make the regular video content. So we'll see how that works out over time. But you might, because I love interacting with you, not just presenting you with videos, but I love the interaction. So I'm trying to encourage you to be there if you're available live. Obviously, if you've got work or just life that's of more interest at that moment, go do that. But if you're not, if you're sort of at a moment where, whether it's on your phone, your tablet, or your PC, you want to get in and interact, I'd love to have you show up to the live shows either on YouTube or the Saturday show on Twitch, which we're going to keep that on Twitch for various reasons. You could probably guess some of them. So yeah, that's sort of what's up. I don't want to, because after that sort of big mistake, I was really going, that was a great episode, that hope be really fun, and then I realized just black screen, and maybe almost good enough to be a try to put it up as a podcast, just audio and whatnot. And yeah, I could go the extra mile and try to edit it to a screenshot kind of thing over it instead of a black screen, but just quite honestly not worth the time for the number of views that it gets for that, and it get a huge less views just a black screen. So yeah, it's just telling me I've got to slow down, get things organized, get things back to a good sort of working rhythm, and produce good stuff for you. So just know it's going to be at least through this week, it's going to be spotty. Though hopefully each day something, but not the 3 or 4 episodes and everything going right smoothly daily, Hearts of Iron 3 content. You'll be getting some stuff, but don't worry. So that's still a thing to watch out for. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I should mention? Live streams on YouTube. I think that's about it. So Happy New Year. Hope 2019 is good for all of us. I want to thank again so many people that have subscribed, so many people that watch the videos. I feel so honored that many people are interested in it, though I still very much looked at sort of year in review on stats, and overall viewing minutes, and overall viewing numbers are actually sort of down at the end of this year from the beginning of this last year. Part of that is doing a Japanese series versus doing a German series, but I've really not seen growth in viewers. Definitely growth in subscribers, and that is great, because those are at least people somewhat interested to show up sometimes. So I'm not discouraged, that wouldn't be the right term, but I'm perplexed on how to grow this, because I'm not doing the modding that I should be doing, which basically right now is almost zero modding. I know you're waiting for the new TRE to come out, but that for Hearts of Iron 3, that's just mostly an update, and that's very much partially just time. You've been busy and things, including the live, or including the YouTube channel, but it's also other things too. But it's also to a point, lack of interest. I love building new events. I don't like updating old ones to work with new versions of the game. I mean, quite honestly, that's just it's not terrible work, but it's just has no fun. It's not interesting to me. I want to, create a, come up with a new event idea and build a new event, idea and work that out and get a new graphic and make something new. Not just making the old work with the new version. That to me is entirely effing uninteresting. And so what is quite honestly, and that's delayed, really for me to get quite honestly motivated enough to I want to do a multiplayer game so bad with this, and just other things have sort of delayed that. But was waiting for 10 to come out. Now that's out, and so but I want to play it with TRE and some of the other sub mods. So that's what needs to motivate me to get the damn thing updated to 10. And if I get that updated to 10, that'll be great. But that is like drudge work that I just don't want to do. I mean, I never want to do that work, updating to work with a new version. I want to create something new. I love creating something new. That I love doing. It's the the drudgery work of just figuring out what needs to be changed. I don't know how much work it's going to be, quite honestly, because I haven't really looked at it in any detail. So, but I really want to get TRE going for Hearts of Iron 4 as well. And there's a lot of interesting stuff to do there. But I've really wanted to get the channel up and going to where it's worth doing, financially, somewhat worth doing. And it's not. And I don't know how to get over that hurdle. I just don't know how to do it. And I'm perplexed. Again, like I say, I feel so privileged that enough people want to watch it. And because I get so little negative feedback, and God, and I used to get feedback on the bad audio, and I knew that stuff, and I delayed too long in getting better mic and other stuff set up. And now I think we're doing good quality on video, and I think we're doing good quality on audio for you. So that was also an issue, was quality of videos, frames per second. If you go back and look at the old stuff, that was often done at 24 frames per second, where this is now all done at 60 frames a second. So, and also just generally speaking, the graphics card performance for zooming in and out and moving around the screen is going to flow much better at this for you than with the old stuff. So some of that was hardware problems, I think. But give me feedback if I'm mistaking this situation, because I don't want to pour thousands of hours into something that, even if it's going to cost me hundreds of dollars to fix, I need to know, if hardware, if it's not like, oh, well, play a different game. Yeah, I mean that's good advice too, but I'm looking at, is there something about the video quality or the audio quality that is a turnoff? Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be the highest end, in my opinion. I don't have to be, 1080p right now is what I'm recording in. That's also gone up too. That quality's gone up too. I don't going to 2K or 4K. I don't think is a real issue, because so few people actually watch this stuff in that. But so I don't think we're at a hardware or video or audio quality problem for continued growth. We were there in the past, but I've gotten past that, and I know a lot of people sampled my channel and still sample the older videos and go away because of that. And it's crossed my mind to actually pull those down, but I haven't yet. But I think with the newer stuff, I think the audio and video quality is not grating on anybody or turning anybody off. Maybe my delivery, my skill level of what the hell. Yeah, I'm still the AI. I don't want to get into that. Okay. But I'll give this stuff over to the Italians, and then you don't let the Italians use it to defend where they need to defend. Okay. Sorry. But if there's a technical problem, please let me know. But if there's some other, and this is why I'm very much pushing often Slitherine games, but just trying to play other things to hopefully get discovered by people, not discovered and become a superstar, but just have people find the channel and decide to hit that subscribe button and periodically watch stuff. I need to to keep this up. Not that the channel's going to go away if I don't grow to a certain amount, but at some point, and I don't know if I'm just kidding myself here, but and maybe I'll, should I quit will be the title. But how to make this pay for this stuff, because should I just go back to modding? And like I say, the channel wouldn't go away because it does support, because I started it out to support Third Reich events as just sort of a, going to make some YouTube videos to sort of like help promote up the mod, and so people could see what the mod is all about on YouTube. And it grew from there, and it was fun doing, and I've enjoyed this. And so this is not going to go away, but I'm just wondering whether I should radically cut back on it. I don't know. And so, yeah, got a bunch more subscribers. Made every sort of YouTube cutoff point that, got to get over X amount to keep, being monetized and whatnot. And rolling out, I do have the, new community tab. So I've got enough to have a community tab, subscribers and viewers and whatnot, and I've to do live streaming and all this stuff. I've made all those hurdles, so YouTube thinks I'm a viable YouTuber here in effectiveness. And I've definitely seen a few people that I've known that have basically quit because they couldn't keep that up. And so I'm really, really grateful to all of you people here. And this isn't a bitching, moaning, or complaining thing, but this is more of a, is there something wrong? Oh, the Italians did get Malta. Great. Well, that's got to help things along. Now they got to get out of Malta some of those units, or all of those units, and stick in a garrison unit. We see an looks like a Alpini unit there with mountain troops and ski troops, and a light armor unit. Neither of which should be defending Malta. You don't need a mobile unit to defend Malta, and I don't think the terrain is such that to use those troop types, but okay. So you guys give me some great advice over time. Sometimes little things that have, I think, worked really well. Sometimes bigger things. Sometimes I take it, sometimes I don't. I just don't know what should I do to grow this, because it needs to get bigger for this to continue to be viable. And I don't know if there's anything you guys can do to help. Obviously sharing and liking and telling people, I mean, to a point it's up to you guys. It's unless I'm going to pay for advertising or something, which I think was silly, but the things I've heard. But, I don't know, and it is, subscriber base is growing, and I did know I was going to take a hit on views going to Japan, but I also knew that if I stayed just playing Germany, play Germany and repeat going on, that's also going to become stale too. I knew that, but it's My Hearts of Iron 4 views are way down, and I don't know whether it's just people aren't interested in Hearts of Iron 4 as much as they used to be, you know, watching videos of it, or whether it's the sort of interrupted series. What happened to Finland and Black Ice? Well, things got updated. Things aren't working. I was going to this last weekend restart, you know, from scratch the Finland series. But then when I was hearing all the problems with Black Ice, well, that was out. And then, yeah, the Kaiser Reich, some people just aren't interested in Kaiser Reich. I get that. Some people love the Kaiser Reich, yeah. But, you know, that's for a while. And the Great War, you know, just that isn't doing stuff very well. Hearts of Iron 4, so that isn't doing well. And sort of what's been doing some of the best has been the Strategic Command. That's been doing remarkably well. And growing the channel a little bit. But I just don't know what to continue the growth, and especially the lack of more watch time, which is what's important to YouTube. To me, it's more views, because sort of the long format of the videos, like, you know, I don't know that I'm going to ever, you know, I'm going to increase watch time more with more viewers, not convincing you to watch an episode longer just because they're long and rambling and you get tired of them or whatnot. But the more people get out there and see it is more my concern. So I don't know. Some of you guys out there give great advice and whatnot. And sometimes some of the advice is great, but it just, you know, don't get upset if I don't do it, because it just may not be practical. For one reason or another, I don't know, depending on the advice, but I would like to hear it. So that's sort of what I've now changed this to a new title for this kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm going to do a clickbaity title here and thumbnail to get try to get your guys' attention to click on stuff. So, your feedback, and it's, you know, I love Gamer. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. That's wonderful to hear, and it does help motivate me. But I'm really looking for, you know, it could even just be why you watch the channel, to reinforce what I should be doing in it. You know, what do you want to hear? What kind of stuff? So, thank you again. Just thank you. See you next time for more historical gaming.